Anna lived in a big city. The city was very noisy. Cars drove fast on the streets. People walked fast on the sidewalks. Anna had a job. Her job was in a tall building. She worked many hours every day. Anna woke up very early. The alarm clock made a loud sound. She did not like the alarm sound. Anna quickly drank coffee. She quickly ate toast. She did not taste the food much. She just ate it fast. Anna took the train to work. The train was full of people. Everyone looked busy. Everyone looked tired. Anna felt tired too. She opened her computer. At work, she read many emails. She wrote many emails. She had many meetings. The day was very long. The clock moved slowly, but Anna worked fast. She wanted to finish everything. She wanted to do more. In the evening, Anna came home. It was late. The city was still noisy. Anna felt very tired. She did not cook. She bought food from a shop. It was fast food. She ate it fast. She watched TV. She did not really see the TV show. Her mind was full of work. She thought about tomorrow's tasks. She thought about problems. Anna went to bed. She tried to sleep, but her mind was still busy. She closed her eyes. She thought about many things. Sleep did not come easily. When she finally slept, it was only for a few hours. Then the alarm clock rang again. The sound was loud. It was morning. Another fast day started. Anna felt sad. She wanted something new. She did not know what it was. One day, Anna saw an old book. The book was in a small shop. The shop was quiet. The book had a nice picture on the cover. It was a picture of a garden. The title of the book was The Art of Slow Living. Anna bought the book. She took it home. She did not read it right away. She was too busy. A week later, Anna felt very tired. Her head hurt. Her body hurt. She sat on her sofa. She saw the book, The Art of Slow Living. She picked it up. She opened it. She started to read. The words were simple. They talked about walking. They talked about looking. They talked about eating slowly. They talked about enjoying. Anna read about a park. The book said, go to a park, sit on a bench, look at the trees, look at the sky, listen to the birds. Do not do anything else. Just be there. Anna thought, this is strange, but maybe I can try. The next day was Saturday. Anna had no work. On Saturday, Anna woke up. The alarm did not ring. She felt a little better. She decided to go to the park. The park was not far from her home. She put on her shoes. She walked out of her apartment. The city was still a bit noisy, but she walked to the park. She entered the park. The air felt different. It was fresher. She saw green grass. She saw big trees. She saw small flowers. She found a bench. She sat down. She looked at the trees. The trees were tall. Their leaves were green. Some leaves moved in the wind. A very soft wind. Anna looked at the sky. The sky was blue. It was a big, open blue. She saw white clouds. The clouds moved very slowly. They looked like cotton. Anna watched them move. She did not think about work. She did not think about problems. She just watched the clouds. Then she heard a sound. It was a bird. The bird sang a song. It was a sweet song. Anna closed her eyes for a moment. She just listened. She felt a little peace. It was a small peace, but it was good. She sat there for a long time. She did not check her phone. She did not move much. When Anna stood up, she felt different. Her head did not hurt so much. Her body felt a little lighter. She walked home slowly. She looked at things on her way. She saw a tiny flower growing in a crack. She had never seen it before. She thought, maybe the book is right. The next day, Anna tried another thing from the book. Drink your morning tea or coffee slowly. Hold the cup. Feel the warmth. Smell the drink. Taste it carefully. Do not do anything else. Anna made her coffee. She sat at her kitchen table. She held the warm cup. She smelled the coffee. It was a rich smell. She took a small sip. The coffee was warm and a little sweet. She felt the warmth go down. She took another sip. She really tasted the coffee. It was good, much better than when she drank it fast. This simple act felt good. Anna started to do these small things. Every morning, she drank her coffee slowly. Every evening, she walked for a few minutes. She did not walk fast. She just walked and looked. She saw new things in her old city. She saw colorful graffiti. She saw interesting old buildings. She saw children playing. The book also talked about food. Cook food yourself. Choose fresh things. Cut the vegetables slowly. Smell them. Cook them with care. Eat at a table. Do not rush. Enjoy every bite. Anna always bought fast food. She did not know how to cook much, but she wanted to try. She went to a market. It was a small market, not a big supermarket. The market had fresh vegetables. It had fresh fruits. She saw red tomatoes. She saw green lettuce. She saw yellow lemons. She picked up a tomato. It was firm. It smelled fresh. She bought some vegetables. Anna went home with her bag of fresh food. She looked at the vegetables. She looked at a simple recipe in her book. It was for a vegetable soup. She washed the vegetables. She cut the carrots slowly. Slice, slice, slice. She felt the knife in her hand. She felt the carrot. She cut the potatoes. Chop, chop, chop. She put the vegetables in a big pot. She added water and some salt. She turned on the stove. The water started to get warm. She watched the soup. It smelled nice. It smelled like home. Anna had not cooked for a long time. While the soup cooked, Anna sat down. She did not check her phone. She did not watch TV. She just sat. She listened to the gentle bubbling of the soup. She smelled the good smell. She felt a little calm. This was new for her. A feeling of calmness. When the soup was ready, Anna poured it into a bowl. It was hot. It looked good. She sat at her kitchen table. She took a spoon. She took a small spoonful of soup. She blew on it a little. She put it in her mouth. It was warm and tasty. It was fresh. It was full of flavor. Anna ate the soup slowly. She tasted the carrots. She tasted the potatoes. She tasted the salt. She felt the warm soup in her stomach. She felt satisfied. This soup was much better than fast food. It made her feel warm and happy inside. She ate all the soup. After the soup, Anna felt full and content. She washed her bowl and spoon. She did not rush this task either. She felt the warm water on her hands. She saw the bubbles. It was a simple thing, but it felt good to do it slowly and with care. Her kitchen was clean. The next weekend, Anna decided to go to the park again. This time, she brought a small notebook and a pencil. The book said, "Draw what you see, or write about what you feel. It does not need to be perfect. Just do it." Anna wanted to try this too. She found her favorite bench. She sat down. She looked at a big tree. The tree had many branches. The branches had many leaves. She opened her notebook. She picked up her pencil. She started to draw the tree. She was not a good artist, but she tried. She drew the big trunk. She drew the long branches. She drew the little leaves. It was hard, but it was also fun. She focused on the tree. Her mind was only on the drawing. She forgot about her work. She forgot about the city. She was just drawing a tree. After some time, she looked at her drawing. It was not a perfect tree, but it was her tree. She felt a little proud. She closed her notebook. She felt a new feeling. A feeling of creation. A feeling of doing something just for herself, without a goal, just for joy. Anna continued to practice slow living. She took a different route to work sometimes. A slower route. She walked more. She looked at the buildings. She looked at the people. She smiled at some people. Sometimes, they smiled back. This was also a new thing. She started to spend more time in the park. She saw the seasons change. In spring, new leaves grew. Small green buds appeared. In summer, the leaves were dark green and full. In autumn, the leaves turned yellow and red. They fell down. In winter, the trees were bare, but they were still beautiful. She noticed the sounds. The sound of children laughing. The sound of dogs barking happily. The sound of leaves rustling in the wind. The sound of the birds singing different songs at different times of the day. The world was full of sounds. She just had to listen. Anna also started to read other books. Not fast thrillers, but stories about simple lives. Books about gardens. Books about old crafts. She sat on her sofa. She opened a book. She read slowly. She thought about the words. She imagined the places. It was a peaceful time. One evening, Anna decided to try knitting. She bought some soft wool and 2 long needles. She found a simple lesson online. It was hard at first. Her fingers felt clumsy. She made mistakes. She undid the stitches. She tried again. She did not give up. Slowly, very slowly, she learned. She made a small square, then another small square, then a bigger piece. She felt the wool in her hands. It was soft and warm. She heard the click of the needles. It was a quiet sound. She made a simple scarf. It was not perfect, but it was warm. It was her creation. This simple act of knitting made Anna feel calm. It made her focus. It made her forget about stress. She found joy in the small, repetitive movements. She made one stitch, then another. It was like meditation. Her hands were busy, but her mind was quiet. Anna started to visit a small community garden. It was near her apartment. She saw other people working there. They dug the soil. They planted seeds. They watered plants. They talked to each other. Anna felt a little shy, but she wanted to try. She asked an old woman about the garden. The woman smiled. Her name was Maria. Maria told Anna about the plants. She gave Anna a small space to plant some herbs. Anna was happy. She had her own little garden patch. It was a tiny space, but it was hers. Anna bought some small herb plants. Basil, mint, parsley. She took them to her garden patch. She dug a small hole in the soil. The soil was soft and dark. She put the plant in the hole. She covered the roots with soil. She watered it gently. Every few days, Anna went to her garden. She checked her herbs. They were growing. Small green leaves appeared. She smelled the basil. It was fresh and strong. She picked a mint leaf and put it in her tea. It tasted wonderful. It tasted like life. Working in the garden was a slow activity. Anna knelt on the ground. She felt the earth. She pulled out small weeds. She watered the plants. She watched them grow. It taught her patience. It taught her to wait. Plants need time. Life needs time. Anna started to invite friends to her apartment. Before, she was always too busy. She said, "Come for a slow dinner." Her friends came. Anna cooked the soup she learned. She made a simple salad with fresh vegetables from the market. She lit candles. They ate slowly. They talked. They laughed. Anna listened to her friends. She really listened, not just waiting to speak. She looked at their faces. She saw their smiles. She felt connected to them. It was different from fast dinners in noisy restaurants. It was real connection. Her friends noticed a change in Anna. "You seem calmer," one friend said. "You look happier," another friend said. Anna smiled. "I am trying slow living," she told them. She told them about the park, the cooking, the knitting, the garden. Some friends were interested. "Tell me more," they said. Anna shared her book. She told them to try one small thing. Just sit in the park for 10 minutes. Just drink your coffee slowly. See how it feels. She did not push them. She just shared. Anna's morning routine changed. She still woke up early, but she did not rush. She made her coffee. She sat at the window. She watched the city slowly wake up. She saw the first rays of sunlight. She felt the quiet start of the day. This quiet time was precious. At work, Anna still had many tasks. But her approach was different. She started to do one thing at a time. She focused on one email. She finished it. Then she went to the next. She did not try to do everything at once. She took small breaks. She stood up. She stretched her arms. She drank water slowly. She looked out the window. She took a deep breath. She felt less stressed. She was still busy, but her mind was clearer. Her work felt more controlled. She still worked hard, but she felt less exhausted. During her lunch break, Anna did not eat fast at her desk. She went outside. She walked in a small green space near her office. She ate her homemade lunch slowly. She tasted the food. She felt the sun on her face. These small breaks made a big difference. In the evening, Anna cooked more often. She experimented with new recipes. She learned to make fresh pasta. She learned to bake bread. The smell of fresh bread filled her apartment. It was a comforting smell. It was a smell of home. She invited Maria from the garden for tea. Maria brought her a small plant as a gift. They talked about plants. They talked about life. Anna listened to Maria's stories. Maria had lived a long, slow life. She had many wise words. Anna felt grateful for this new friendship. Anna noticed that she slept better. Her mind was not so busy at night. She closed her eyes. She felt calm. She slept deeply. She woke up feeling rested. The loud alarm clock did not bother her as much. She had time to wake up slowly. She bought a small music player. She listened to calm music. Music without words. Music that made her feel peaceful. She listened to it while she cooked. She listened to it while she knitted. She listened to it when she sat in the park. It added to the peaceful feeling. Anna also started to write a journal. Every evening, she wrote a few sentences. She wrote about her day. She wrote about what she saw. She wrote about what she felt. She wrote about the small joys. The taste of her soup. The warmth of her scarf. The green of her basil. Writing helped her to see the good things. Even on a busy day, there was always something small and good. This made her appreciate life more. She looked for the beauty in small moments. She found it more and more often. Her apartment also changed. Before, it was full of things she bought fast. Now, she kept only things she loved. Things she used. Things that made her feel good. She cleaned slowly. She organized slowly. Her home became a calm and simple place. A place for slow living. Anna went to the library. She found books about mindfulness. She learned to pay attention to her breath. To feel the air go in. To feel the air go out. To just be in the moment. This was hard at first. Her mind still tried to wander. But she practiced. She practiced mindfulness while walking. She felt her feet on the ground. Step by step, she felt her body move. She felt the air on her skin. She practiced mindfulness while eating. She focused on the taste, the smell, the texture of her food. This practice helped Anna to be more present. She was not always thinking about the past. She was not always worrying about the future. She was here, right now, this moment, this breath. This was a powerful feeling, a feeling of freedom. Anna started to spend less time on her phone. She checked social media less often. She read the news less often. She felt less pressure. She felt less connected to other people's fast lives. She felt more connected to her own life. She found more time for things she loved. She visited a museum. She looked at the paintings slowly. She did not rush from one to another. She stood in front of one painting. She looked at the colors. She looked at the details. She felt the artist's work. She went to a concert. She listened to the music. She closed her eyes. She felt the sound. It was a beautiful experience, not just a background noise, but a full, immersive sound. She felt the music in her body. Anna also started to walk more in nature outside the city. She took a train to a small town. She found a hiking path. She walked in the forest. She saw tall trees. She saw tiny mushrooms. She heard the sound of a river. The air was clean and cool. Walking in the forest was a profound experience. Every step felt good. The smell of the earth was wonderful. The sound of the leaves under her feet was gentle. She felt like a small part of a big, beautiful world. She felt connected to nature. She stopped by the river. The water flowed over rocks. It made a peaceful sound. She sat down. She watched the water. It kept moving, always changing, but always the same river. It was a simple truth. Life flows, like the river. Anna carried a small bag with a homemade sandwich and a thermos of tea. She ate her lunch by the river. The food tasted even better outdoors. The tea was warm and comforting. She felt truly nourished, body and soul. This was pure joy. She took off her shoes. She put her feet in the cold river water. It felt invigorating. It made her feel alive. She smiled. A real, deep smile. She had found something very special. Something she never knew she needed. When Anna came back to the city, the noise still seemed loud. But it did not bother her as much. She had a new strength inside. A quiet strength. A strength that came from slowing down. From appreciating. From living with intention. Anna decided to share her story with more people. She started a small blog. She wrote about her experiences. She wrote about the park. She wrote about cooking. She wrote about her garden. She wrote about the feeling of peace. Many people read her blog. Some people wrote to her. I feel the same, they said. I want to try this. Anna felt happy. She was not just changing her own life. She was helping others to think about their lives too. She was planting seeds of slow living. She organized a small, slow walk in the park. She invited her friends and her blog readers. They met in the park. They walked slowly. They looked at the trees. They listened to the birds. They did not talk much. They just were. After the walk, they sat on benches. They shared simple snacks. They talked about what they saw, what they felt. It was a beautiful community. A community of people who wanted to live more mindfully, more gently, more fully. Anna continued her job in the city. But her outlook had changed. She found ways to bring slowness into her workday, taking a mindful minute before a meeting, walking to talk to a colleague instead of sending an email, looking out the window for a few moments. She learned to say no to some things. She did not take on too many tasks. She protected her slow time, her time for cooking, her time for the garden, her time for reading, her time for simply being. This was important for her well-being. Anna realized that slow living was not about doing nothing. It was about doing things with intention, with awareness, with care. It was about choosing quality over quantity. It was about savoring moments, instead of rushing through them. Her kitchen became her favorite room. She spent hours there, chopping vegetables, stirring pots, kneading dough. The smells, the sounds, the textures. It was a sensory experience. Every meal was a small celebration. Her garden patch grew bigger. She planted more vegetables. She harvested her own tomatoes, her own lettuce. It was amazing to eat food that she grew herself. Food from the earth. Food that came from her patience and her care. It tasted incredible. Anna also found joy in small crafts. She learned basic pottery. She made small bowls and cups with her hands. She felt the clay. She shaped it slowly. She baked it in a hot oven. Each piece was unique. Each piece was made with love. She found a small yoga class. She went once a week. The movements were slow and gentle. She learned to connect with her body, to breathe deeply, to stretch. It made her feel stronger and more flexible, not just in her body, but in her mind too. Anna continued to write in her journal. She wrote about the challenges. Some days were still busy. Some days she felt the old stress. But now, she had tools. She knew how to bring herself back to the present moment, back to calmness. She remembered the feeling of her first walk in the park. The quietness, the blue sky, the bird song. It was a small seed that had grown into a big tree. Her life was still changing, growing, but now it was growing at her own pace. Anna realized that slow living was a journey, not a destination. There was always more to learn, more to experience, more to savor. Every day offered new opportunities to slow down, to observe, to appreciate, to truly live. She walked in the city one morning. The city was still noisy, but Anna heard the sounds differently. She heard the rhythm of the city. She saw the beauty in the everyday. She felt a deep sense of peace, a feeling that stayed with her. This was her art of slow living.